What's up, Klein Forest? This is Mr. Alexander, the proud principal of Klein Forest. Hey, a couple of pointers for you guys coming back to school. Parents, this will be good for you too. I'm standing right here at the front entrance. As you notice when you walk in, we have social distancing signs. We have masked up signs. Students, we also have a checklist. You need to make sure you go through this checklist. It was part of the contract that you signed to come back to Klein on campus, and you're going to be required to take your temperature before you come to school and exhibit no sick symptoms. And what else do we got here? Make sure you're always wearing your masks. There's going to be multiple sanitation stations throughout the school. There's signs throughout the school. We're about to go inside and see all that. Parents, when you're dropping kids off, we have one drop-off. It's a circle drive through the front. No longer do we have the side or back drop-off. Since we're only anticipating about 1,300 kids on campus, we're just using the main drop-off to try to keep the building sanitized. So you'll come through the horseshoe, drop the kids off. It's one way in, one way out. Appreciate your cooperation, and we're about to go look in the building now. Students, I'm in the front foyer right now. As you come through the main doors, these doors will be open every day. Again, reminders, mask up, the checklist, social distancing signs. Over here we have the attendance office. So you can spin around and show you the attendance office. We have X's marked. Make sure you adhere to all office norms. You can see that she has her office norms posted on her wall. Over here is the main entrance into the front office. Parents, right now, we're only accepting visitors in emergency situations. Please contact the school if you need to come up here. Also inside there, we have social distancing marking to protect our personnel working in the front office. Now to the main building. Students, as you navigate through the building, we have over 700 arrows placed in the stairwells and the hallways, just about everywhere. We have directional flow throughout the building. It's like you're driving down a road. You always want your right side towards the outside. So make sure that you operate like you're driving down the road. Follow the arrows, respect each other's space. We'll show you some doors here in a minute, how to navigate through the doors. So thank you guys. Students, as you enter the cafeteria lines, notice on the ground right here we got social distance stickers. Please respect one another. Please respect the cafeteria workers. During lunch, while you're eating, of course, you're allowed to unmask. But while you're waiting in the cafeteria line to get your food, make sure that you're adhering to the social distance signs that are on the ground. There will be administrators in each line just to help you out. It's a lot like the grocery store. I know you've been at the grocery store, respecting each other's space and standing on the proper stickers. Also throughout the building, we have multiple wash your hands signs. Teachers are going to be reminding you to do this frequently. Make sure that every opportunity you get, wash your hands. We'll tap in a video to this, showing you the proper way to wash your hands. It wouldn't hurt too if you had your own sanitizer if you bring that with you. So just make sure that you're keeping clean to keep others clean. All right, students, this is what the cafeteria looks like now. For lunch, you have your own personal cubicle. Has these sneeze guards in place. We have the table spread out throughout the cafeteria. Normally, our lunches last year were close to 1,200 to 1,300 students per lunch. This year, with on-campus personnel, lunches are only going to be 400 to 500 students per lunch. We are going to section the lunchroom off into two areas. There'll be an AC area where A lunch and C lunch will eat, and then there'll be a B area. The reason we're doing that is so we can sanitize each table and make sure it's clean for the next lunch. If you look at these tables right here, some of them do not have sections in the middle. Do not sit in those areas. That is an area that we will not sit in. So Tuesday when you come in, we eat breakfast, make sure you're sitting in a cubicle. Masks, of course, masks do not have to be worn while you're eating. But if you get up to throw your food away, anytime you leave your seat, please be sure to mask up. You're going to hear us say that continuously. Mask up, protect yourself, and protect others. Students, this will be the most common entry point of the morning coming from the bus lot. Most of us ride the bus to school, so as you enter these doors, again, like we talked about at the front, make sure you go through the checklist. Read the checklist. You followed all of those guidelines. If you have not taken your temperature, administrators will be in the cafeteria. Go see them. And then they'll instruct you if you do test positive for a temperature above 100 degrees. Again, we have our social distancing signs. As you enter the building, please make sure you're respecting others. Stay 6 foot apart. We're not going to group up. The building's going to be open, so we're not just going to go in the commons and everybody stays. You can go to your first period class, sit outside the classroom, but the whole building will be open as opposed to in the past where the commons has just been open. Students, as you leave the common area and start heading to your classes, please respect each door direction. We'll have arrows on where you should enter. There is do not enter on the left side. Again, it's like a highway. We're going to stay on the right side of the road, and that's how we're going to travel through the hallways. We'll head into the hallways now. Students, if you look behind me here, we're not going to be drinking from the water fountains. You'll need to bring your own water bottle. You can use the water fountains to fill up your bottle, but please do not drink from the water fountains. Again, in every restroom, we've got signs reminding you to make sure you wash your hands. And then again, follow the directional arrows. They'll be on the walls, they'll be on the doors. If it says do not enter, please do not enter on that side. Students, outside every office and every classroom, each administrator or teacher or whoever space you're entering, they'll have their norms posted. Please read these norms before you enter somebody's office. This is somebody's space. We're going to respect that space. Right here, mask up, and then they've got some other guidelines that you need to follow. Maximum 3 people occupancy, and inside, if you look, they got social distancing signs, so just make sure we're respecting other people's space. Students, this is the classroom. Notice the teachers have the norms posted on the outside. They'll also be posted on the inside. Our class sizes are going to be an average between 8 to 11 students. So it's not going to be as big as it used to be. The teachers have been very strategic in how they put their seating charts out. There will be a strict seating chart allocation to follow. So make sure that you're sitting in the same seat every day. As you enter the classroom, we can walk in here. You can see how we have the seats spread out. There is sanitation stations for the teacher up there. That's for them, not for you. As you leave the room will be clean for the next period. So please, 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 as you enter the teacher's classroom, make sure you respect their space. Students, we're in the stairwell right now. Most of our stairwells have dividing bars between each side. Again, they got directional flow arrow charts. Follow the arrows and make sure that you're always staying on the right side. So right would be going up, left would be coming down. When they come down here, they exit on the right, and people will be entering from the left. Students, as you exit the building, these doors will be open. There'll be one flow way out. There will be no re-entry. The building's closed after the bell. We're going to push everybody outside. No more congregating in common areas. We need to make sure parents that they have rides coordinated, either their car rider and they're picked up immediately, or their bus riders. Extracurricular activities, you will hang out with your coach and sponsor. They will coordinate what after-school bus and all, or late bus is going to look like and all that. Students, I hope you enjoyed the tour of the building. I can't reiterate enough how important it is you follow the guidelines that we have set. Everybody here in this building is coming back to work to support you guys so you have a chance at life. Make sure you're following all the signage. If you have issues, go see an administrator. We'll be out and about constantly. We're only anticipating maybe 1,300 to 1,400 kids coming back, so it's going to look a lot different. Please, please, please make sure that we're following all the guidelines set. We want this place safe for you, for the teachers that are teaching you, and for everybody involved. Thank you, parents. Thank you, students. We'll see you soon.